Hello to all my queers and dears who may or may not be here, and welcome back to the stream where we play non-violent games that reward the player for intellectual and or emotional engagement, rather than for combat or other forms of violent gameplay loops. We are back with Sam and Max, the Devil's Playhouse. It's a little late to start on this, but you know what? Screw it, right? I think we could all use some laughs. And Sam and Max is good for that. Alright, just a moment.
I can't believe you fired Sal!
Of course I did, you conniving banshee! I can't have my food prepared by a 10-stone cockroach!
We're closed!
You better tell them that!
Who knows what horrible truths lurk behind the tinted windows of our neighbors' souls? Our intrepid heroes certainly don't. They're just relieved to find a safe harbor from the half-naked horde that has pursued them since their stirring defeat of the mad pharaoh Samunmak. But soon, you and the freelance police will be forced to throw open the creaking shutters and clumsily draw back the moldy curtains to reveal the awful secrets that lie beyond the Alley of the Dolls.
Sorry.
So, after I put Max's brain back in his body, we were suddenly beset by scads of brain-dead simulacra.
I prefer doppelgangers.
We thought all they wanted was that spooky toy box, but after they yanked it away, they turned their attention on us.
Actually, I think they were mostly interested in me.
No.
We ran for the DeSoto, but it had been surrounded by a gang of me's.
So naturally you came here.
Better to stock up on canned foods and ammo for the upcoming zombie Sam Armageddon.
I don't think they're zombies, Max.
Zombies, clones, robots, who cares? Just as long as I get the shakes!
Looks like it's time to boil the haggis.
Tell me you've got a way out of here, Sam.
jiggle like that?
Nah, your arms have a charming water balloon look. These guys are strictly turkey waddle territory.
Max,
No time for clue-laden banter now, Sam. If we're gonna get out of this alive, I've got no choice but to repeatedly blow your brains out with bullets!
Stinky!
Oh, good. It's the harbinger of doom.
I got a wacky idea. Why don't you help us fight off the Sams?
Your personality alone could probably take out a dozen of them in one blow.
For your information, I'm trying to text the authorities for some help.
Right. Any luck texting the authorities?
None yet, but I'll be sure to let you know if I make a breakthrough.
You do that. I'm sorry I broke your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? What boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend.
You know, General Skunkape. You two seem to be getting along pretty well before Max and I kicked him into the penal zone.
Skunkape? He's not my boyfriend. I mean, just look at him.
I see that you and Grandpa Stinky have reached the plate-throwing phase of your relationship.
Oh, that was nothing. Grandpa just fired my chef, without consulting me first. I was slightly annoyed.
Wouldn't be.
But you know what they say, there's nothing like being attacked by an army of portly abominations to give you a sense of perspective.
Do people really say that? What do you think the deal is with all these dangerously handsome samurai?
Doppelgangers.
I'd guess clones.
Really?
Or maybe parallel universe commandos, or pastry golems, or maybe I don't really care since it's not really my job to figure this kind of thing out.
Why did Grandpa fire Sal anyway?
That's a private matter between me and Grandpa, for the moment.
Okay.
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to saving our lives.
Hey, good luck with that.
It's amazing how animals always know to flee before a catastrophe.
Oh, they fled all right. Right into Stinky's Good Friday gumbo.
Let's see if we can cheer up this terrifying attack with a random selection from Stinky's hot wax dispenser.
Are aware that there's no actual records, CDs, or wax cylinders in there, right?
Was not.
These barrels would make great door jams, or weapons if they weren't bolted to the floor. I've learned from bitter experience never to drink anything that comes from Stinky's taps, especially the bitters. Individually wrapped balls of peanut butter?
Aye. Ever since Mrs. Dolagi went up like a pufferfish, my namby-pamby malpractice attorneys have forced me to dole out my peanut butter in strictly controlled portions.
I didn't even know diners could have malpractice attorneys.
He probably made an exception. Hold on. The music is a little bit too loud. Let's see if this does anything.
Hey, Donkey Wong, want to pitch in and help us repel the hordes?
What happened to General Skunkape?
Sam happened.
According to Max, I beat the bananas out of him in an alternate reality, which has left him a humiliated husk of a man, or ape.
Don't hurt me.
Of course, being chased by hundreds of half-dressed versions of the new alpha male in town can't be helping either.
Alpha male is not a thing.
This probably isn't the best time to make some toast. But what the hey? Yikes! Guess I won't be making any toast for a while.
I remember when I was a toaster.
No more Sams. No more Sams.
I'm not usually this grabby. Running Stinkies would be wrong.
Yeah, we should wait until Friday night before they've cleared out the till.
Look, it's the button that opens the secret tunnel into the sewers.
Less talky, more pressy, Sam. I've just about run out of amusing ways to shoot you in the face.
Open hickory. Hey, Stinkies! What happened to your secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, good idea. Maybe we can turn this horrific siege into some sort of half-assed, rhythm-based minigame.
We repeat, half-naked, portly dog-like creatures are running amok. Details at this time remain sketchy, but we have numerous reports that the Zoptic canines are breaking into people's houses and stealing their children's toys. Well, that'll put some kids in therapy, right, Chet?
Whoa, ease off, big fella. I'm pretty upset about the Zaptic crack too, but that's no reason to go ape.
Smooth, Sam.
Infernal City stripped me of my power and my dignity, but I'll be a Polarian baboose before I let them have the last of my toys!
Hey, Len.
Hey, the monkey's gonna do a card trick.
I don't think so, Max. Those look like the mind-reading cards we saw in that chilling vision of the future that never happened.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy!
Give them to you? Hardly. With these cards, I will escape this gorilla-forsaken rock, blast it from orbit, and then move on to conquer the rest of the entire galaxy! Toys, toys, toys!
Wow, that was horrible. Maybe we should have done something.
Ah, he'll be okay. Now let's start reading some minds so we can get out of this mess.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking for these specific psychic toys, but they don't seem to be capable of
Ye infernal beast!
enough thought to like understand the difference, I guess.
That's nice. Grandpa Stinky finally put that autographed photo of us up on his... Hey, you tore us out of the picture.
Of course I did. I just wanted a picture of your sweet, sweet car.
Fudgy Freeze. The greatest combination of ice cream, fudge, and carob balls this side of the Mississippi.
Oh, no, 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 not Sam and Max.
Must resist fudge.
The,
Sam?
Sorry, Max. You know how I get whenever I get a Fudgy Freeze in my hand.
No, what I mean is, so, here's the thing. What's happening is that we're trapped in Stinky's diner because all these, like, weird Sam clones started, like, swarming the place. Then they're the ones that are all out there, you know, stealing toys and stuff like that. And they're not really
Come on, you flabby gits. Come get a whiff
capable
If
of
I
much
did
thought.
have any of the obscure currency used by Grandpa Stinky's phone, the lines are all jammed by panicked citizens. Either that table's a lot sturdier than it looks, or my lookalikes really need to work on their upper body strength. Grandpa Stinky?
Do you mind? You're spoiling my aim.
I mean, we kinda did in Star Wars. Or at least in the Star Wars Clone Wars animated series.
Need any help?
I've been dreaming about this day for years. Oh, right in the moosh.
We couldn't help but notice that girl Stinky started flinging plates at your head.
What did she think I was going to do when I discovered that she'd hired that giant cockroach to run my beautiful kitchen?
Well, your tolerance for cockroaches is well known, so I'm sure she probably thought...
Tiny cockroaches as customers, not 6.5-foot tall monstrosities lumbering about my kitchen, dipping their mandibles in the mayonnaise and spreading their disease on my crudities.
Crudités? Where? And what are those?
Mark my words, ken or no ken, that woman's up to no good.
No. The one after that, that one's not technically canon. Then there's a version that was actually done by George Lucas a few years later, which was CGI, 3D animation rather than 2D. And it started out a bit rough, but it eventually got really good, although it had still some weak points. But it really made the clones into people, which they hadn't really been. In the movies, they were created in Star Wars Episode 2, and then turned on everyone in Star Wars Episode 3, and they weren't really people. And Star Wars The Clone Wars takes place in between Episode 2 and Episode 3, and it is canonical, and it really does a lot to flesh out the clones and make the thing and the whole Order 66 thing a lot more tragic, because they really build out all these relationships and that they're personal people. Yeah, I mean, obviously Jenny Tarkovsky, or whatever it is. I need to actually get used to saying his name. I've read it a bunch of times, but I haven't actually said it out loud. Anyways, it's very cool, animation-wise. It's a little light story-wise, because that's, in many ways, what he does. He is excellent at animation, and tends to go a little lighter on story a lot of the time. But there is some story, mind you, but I would say that the emphasis is very much on the animation there. Whereas Star Wars The Clone Wars, the one done by George Lucas and everyone, is I'd say it's a lot more focused on character, especially, and really fleshing out the war, the politics of it, fleshing out the main characters, the prequels, and
is all about?
the Jedi, and
Years!
all that
I've
stuff.
had this much fun in years!
What happened to your secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel?
You know, the one under that table over there.
If I had a secret tunnel, don't you think I would have used it by now?
Good point. You sure you don't know anything about a secret tunnel? I could swear you were around when we found it a couple of days ago.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll just get back to finding a way out of this mess.
Take your time, I'm having a ball. Suits on!
When Wilfred and Brimley aren't looking, I'll escape through my backup tunnel.
A backup tunnel? Ingenious.
Really? I was gonna go with paranoid or maybe silly.
Can you read my mind? Do you know all the things I'm thinking of?
This is over. My so-called granddaughter and I are going to have a wee talk.
Mr. S is...
Sometimes I wish your future visions were a little more expansive, Max.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna go try this puppy out on some doggies.
This'll keep me warm until we get our real car back.
So we've technically saved the day a few different times. It's just that other things keep happening.
Stinky?
What?
Okay, Stinky, where's your backup secret tunnel?
What?
You heard me. The backup tunnel.
I don't know anything about a backup tunnel.
Come on, Stinky. Tell us where your backup tunnel is before Max runs out of bullets.
I never run out of bullets!
I told you I don't know anything about a tunnel.
Why do you keep looking over there?
Looking over where?
Well,
Hey, good luck with that.
I've learned from bitter experience. Robbing Stinkies would be wrong. I don't think I'll be using...
Ah, won't try that again, will you?
Must control fudge. Nom, 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 nom. I just can't resist those fudgy freezes. Nom, 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 nom. I just can't.
Oh. I have an idea. Yeah, there we go.
I hope you guys love these as much as I do. Croaking and buzzing impotently, just like she loved my heart.
Okay.
You know, for a horrific siege, I find myself curiously at peace.
Good. I'm glad this isn't on a timer.
Anyone got some darts? I want to try something. Check it out, Sam. The doppelgangers may have stolen our wheels, but we'll make our escape in DeSoto 2 Diesel Boogaloo. Well, this is underwhelming.
Toy car, toy car, toy car. Max, they think you're a toy. Change back.
Oh dear, that was close.
Guess we won't be driving out in that.
Unless we get a bunch of fezzes and join the Shriners. Stinky?
What?
Well, I've learned from bitter experience never to drink anything that comes from Stinky's taps, especially the bitters.
Oh,
I don't know how Blah Blah and Buzz Buzz found out about my backup tunnel, but they'll never figure out that setting the toaster to incinerate will open it.
Those cards have peeled open Stinky's mind like a snarky, lazy onion.
oh, how about that?
What in the name of Betty Crocker's knickers have you been doing to my diner?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've had just about all I can stand, you indolent waste of DNA.
Say, you two wouldn't mind holding the fort while we go check out Stinky's secret passage, would you?
Indolent? Who do you think keeps this diner afloat, old man?
Great, thanks.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at solving puzzles. Most of the time.
I sure hope the Stinkies are able to work out their issues.
Not all the time, but most of
Not
the time.
me. Watching them argue is like dinner theater, only without the...
Sweet mother of Watson and Crick gallivanting with Rosalind Franklin on a spiral staircase. Max,
Yeah?
I think we found the source of the simulacra.
Doppelgangers.
Whatever. What the heck is Girl Stinky doing down here? Toys, toys, toys.
They managed to make this really unsettling.
Toys, toys, toys. That's strange. Property of Hoover Dam.
The ghost of J. Edgar Hoover is raising an unholy army of sexually provocative Sam clones!
Good theory. Wrong Hoover. Clone cooker DNA input receptacle.
Yikes!
Looks like our mysterious clone master doesn't want anyone messing with their cloning recipe.
Neat, unexplained wriggly things.
Don't get too close, Max. They may look silly, but those tentacles are oozing with painful eldritch magics.
That must be serious. You almost never use magics with a K.
Paperweight conjured a bunch of these things back at the museum. He must be involved somehow.
Okay. We should probably see if we can teleport at all. Okay, yeah, we don't have much options there. Oops, my bad.
The white zone is for the loading and unloading of protein fluid only.
Just remember that Multiple Man from X-Men is a spin-off series about him solving mysteries and murders with his clones. Cool. Generally speaking, the thing about clones is that they're not supposed to exist.
You now have approximately 2,000 clones remaining before your 10,000 clone tune-up.
That platform looks like a target-rich environment. Now, what should I shoot first?
So because clones are very much not supposed to exist, it tends to get very messy very quickly. Hence why there's not a lot of stories about clones being good, or at least creating a positive result. It's just, you know, inherently there's such a mess of identity and just general uncanniness to the very idea of clones, you know? There's not supposed to be more than one of someone.
I better not. I'll probably need that to take control of the clones. I wonder what that glowing hand does.
You have what you want. Now give them the air.
I don't know what that is, but it must be important.
How can you tell?
It's in the middle of the room. Diabolical masterminds always put their important stuff in the middle of the room. There's probably a way to make this microphone work for us, but how?
Cloning tanks operating at 98.9% efficiency. Good for you.
Max, look. Bosco Tech Clone Pod. This clone pod was manufactured by Mama Bosco.
You probably should have guessed by the hot pants they're wearing. Mama sure does love a nicely turned Samgam.
If Mama Bosco's the one controlling these clones, she's got a lot of explaining to do. I bet those tubes filled with slimy, viscous liquid carry DNA samples to all the cloning pods.
Ah, so that's how babies are made. You were right, Sam. It is icky, expensive, and mechanical.
We're not getting anywhere near... These microwaves aren't working.
Some Nimrod probably blew the fuse when he tried to zap his leftover casserole and cup-o bisque in 2 different microwaves at the same time. We're in the middle of an energy crisis, people! What is it?
Fog machine, a rubber costume, some more AV equipment like we found back in the subway.
Freaky. Anything useful?
Nope.
Clone facility systems nominal. Awaiting further instructions.
Nice kitchenette.
You gotta love a mastermind who keeps the coffee flowing.
Cloning facility status.
You'd think a multi-bazillion-dollar facility like this could afford something a little snazzier than a chintzy scrolly sign.
I wonder what's down this tunnel.
There's only 5 or 6 ways to find out.
Well, let's take the one that doesn't involve explosives or time travel.
Spoil sport.
Well, here we are, back in the Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, Paperweight's office. Maybe he can tell us what's going on with all these Sams. A trash can.
My psychic clue sense is tingling.
No, I can't stand looking at you when you dig through garbage.
No time to indulge your delicate sensibilities, Sam. Look!
What is it?
Hey, I just find the clues. And besides, I seem to have temporarily lost my ability to read.
A disturbing side effect of your psychic abilities?
Nah, I just can't be bothered.
It's a letter from our old pal Sal, resigning from his job at the museum.
Should a 6-foot-tall cockroach really be putting himself out on the job market in this economy?
Maybe we should ask him. He left a forwarding number.
Sweet!
It's locked.
Yeah, but at least there aren't a bicycle of eldritch tentacles guarding it anymore.
I don't think bicycle is the group word for tentacles, Max.
Wait, fool! Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
We've got some questions.
Dr. Norrington and I could not give 3 rotten figs for your questions. We've got important work to do. Good day.
But
I said good day, sir.
Well, I never. It's a standard security panel, tricked out with hieroglyphics instead of numbers. I wonder what the key code is.
rats! I thought for sure it would spell out King Butt.
I think Monsieur Paperweight's key code is going to be a little more sophisticated than that, Max.
You mean more like Emperor Gluteus Maximus?
No, I mean more like something we'll never, ever guess. Ever.
Huh. I thought maybe we could.
Boy, I could sure go for a fudgy freeze right about now.
Out for now. I'm sure we'll come back soon enough.
Extra virgin protein fluid. They're empty.
Yeah, that's what... as the bishop once... You know what's... I got nothing.
Look, Max. Free health, ammo, cupcakes, clues, and enlightenment. Oh, wait. It's empty.
In the unlikely event of a firestorm,
Check it out, Max. Cart tracks.
Maybe there's gold at the end of this tunnel. Or rare deposits of Cantgedium.
You're a strange little imp, Max.
Are we there yet? We've been walking for nearly a decameter.
I love your wacky made-up units of measurement, Max. Wait a minute. There's a light up ahead.
Oscotech?
Shh. Something weird is going on.
Weird by our standards or everyone else's?
Mr. Molman, please concentrate. Without your assistance, we'll never be able to contact Dr. Mama Vasco.
No, we won't. You don't know what you're doing.
Super Ball.
Mr. President, you're alive. I'm overjoyed.
I can tell.
Do you know anything about these simulacra?
Doppelgangers.
According to the authorities, they're fanning out across the city in search of the remaining toys of power.
Remaining?
Yes, sirs. In the aftermath of the Salmon Mock incident, our crypto scientists estimate that there are only a few hundred TOPs extant, and they're scattered throughout the city.
What will happen once the Sam clones gather all the toys?
Nobody knows. A few experts believe that the person who created the clones will use the fully empowered Devil's Toy Box to psychically bring about a golden age of unity and harmony.
That'd be an unexpected twist.
But most of them concur that we'll likely be facing some sort of universal Armageddon scenario in which a horrific beast of unimaginable power reigns over the earth, and the living envy the dead.
A seance? That's not exactly in your bailiwick now, is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna stand right over here until I can shake off the memory of you saying bailiwick.
You are sadly correct, sir. As a medium, I'm more of an extra small. But it's desperately important that we make contact with the missing Dr. Mama Bosco.
Why?
I would think it's obvious, sir. The Sam clones. Her hands are all over them.
Ew.
Figuratively, sir.
Oh, that's better. Are you going to take another shot at summoning Dr. Mama Bosco?
Actually, sirs, I was thinking of leaving it to someone who specializes in weirdness.
Harry King is here?
I think he was talking about us.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, why aren't you back at the White House keeping that backstabbing Secretary of Health and Human Services away from my Cuban cigars?
I'm here to investigate the rampaging Sam clones and their possible connection to the so-called Devil's Toy Box, sirs.
What a coinky-dink. So are we.
Yes, sirs. Quite the coinkydink.
Hey, if you're here and I'm here, who's running the country right now?
I've taken the liberty of installing an amusing bobblehead figurine in the Oval Office. No one seems to have noticed.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
I'm not certain, sirs. I came here to investigate reports of illegal cloning activity, only to find Dr. Mama Bosco missing. I'm conducting a seance to bring her in for questioning.
Stay loose, Super Ball.
I always do, sirs.
Harry, you're alive.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Don't be that way, Harry.
You cheated me out of millions of dollars and trapped me in a killer sauna. How should I be?
Sadder but wiser?
How'd you get out of Skunk Ape's ship?
I'm glad you asked. My incredible adventure began when I discovered a small crack in the back of my cell.
Second thought, never mind.
What's with the seance?
Super Dense over there wants to summon Dr. Bosco back to the lab for questioning, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
How so?
It's so obvious that he can't make contact with the spirit realms. I mean, he can't even get in touch with my recently deceased relatives.
Why don't you tell us about those recently departed relatives?
Sorry, Sam, the memories too fresh.
Fair enough. What do you know about these scary toy-stealing Sams?
Nothing.
You sure you want to stick with that answer?
Yeah, isn't that your tunnel that connects directly to the big old cloning facility?
That old thing? I haven't been down there in months. After Mama Bosco started using it to store crate loads of high-tech equipment, it kind of lost its rustic charm.
Think he's telling the truth?
Probably. Harry doesn't have the brains, brawn, or all-around competence to pull off a scheme like this.
You know, I am standing right here.
What sorts of high-tech equipment was Mama Bosco storing in your hole?
How should I know? She never tells me anything.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
I don't know. When I returned to the lab after my harrowing adventures on Skunkapi's ship, she was acting strange.
Strange?
Yes. She was distracted and wafted about the facility with an agitated nervousness that one would normally associate with a guilty conscience.
You got all that from the way she was wafting?
Well, that, and she gasped, "Oh no, it's all my fault," before she floated out of the building. No one's seen her since.
So you don't know where Mama Bosco is?
Not a clue. That's why we're trying to hold a seance, to compel her to return.
Hang in there, Harry.
Do I have a choice?
Gyroscopic inhibitor. Gyroscope...
this is rich. You think that you have the spiritual chops to summon Mama Bosco?
Hey, Sam's got more spiritualism in his pinky than the love child of the Dalai Lama and Mother Teresa.
Actually, I don't think I have a pinky finger, Max.
Let's begin, sirs.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong.
The spirits have moved on.
Sure they have. I knew you couldn't talk to the dead.
Better luck next time, sirs.
Oh, okay. So hold on. Oh, that's not
Wow,
good.
they're right. The camera really does add 10 pounds.
So those clones have, what, 5 or 6 cameras on them?
Hey, don't fat shame.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what Mama Bosco's dimensional destabilizer does.
It's a device used to coerce a transient resonant integration pattern of the subquantum harmonic vibrational frequencies between this and adjoining dimensional membranes.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what this dimensional destabilizer does.
I hope it makes pie.
Harry,
Please go away. Just the sight of you is a painful reminder of all those millions I gave up.
Okay, so
hey,
Science!
how did you?
I'm not opening that. The last time we rifled through Mama Bosco's closet of spooky ghost clothes, Max got ectoplasm all over himself. Hey Max, look. Mama Bosco changed her number.
In the last 24 hours? Huh, being dead must be making her paranoid.
That doesn't even make the top 20 list of creepy things we've seen in the last 2 days. Grandpa Stinky was wrong. It won't be time to boil the haggis for another 3.5 hours. What's the deal with this impenetrable blast door?
We thought it prudent to seal up Mama Bosco's lab until the crisis passes, sirs.
Ah, guess I can't.
Again? You're lucky I got nothing better to do tonight.
Yeah, since your social calendar is usually so packed with nightclubs and supermodels.
Very cutting, sir. Shall we begin?
Okay, how about this? Coffin-bound specters with bleaching white bones.
Reach out and touch us by ringing our phones.
Waiting by the phone here, spirits.
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week.
Oh, tough room.
I'm afraid the contents of my mind are classified, sirs.
Okay.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong.
I knew it! It's a miracle!
Okay. Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong.
Harry Moman!
What?
The spirits wish to speak to you.
Oh, do they? And who, pray tell, wants to talk to me?
You're
Morty!
Uncle Morty? Is it you? Talk to me, Uncle Morty. Talk to me.
Yes, your Uncle Morty. He has something important to say. Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating.
Hey, stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty.
The power of Max compels you.
I knew it!
Mortimer, come out and play. Harry.
Wait to hear from my uncle.
Yes, Uncle Morty. I can feel his presence coming closer. Mortimer Moleman. So, about Uncle Morty.
Stop with the small talk. If this is a real seance, Uncle Morty will tell me the secret he took to his grave.
Talk to us, Morty.
Perhaps we should concentrate on the task at hand.
Morty M. Moleman, your entrance is cued.
To conquer your stage fright, just picture us nude.
Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
Stupid Super Ball can't even...
Oh, I thought.
Morty, oxen free. Keep your eyes peeled, Max. Mortimer, come out and play.
Right. What a shamockery.
Perhaps you could work together to concoct a more convincing seance.
We were just getting around to doing that. You know, I'm not feeling psychically equipped to pull this off right now. Let's go look around for some more suspects.
Fair enough.
Harry.
Please go.
Hey,
Talk!
Grandfather, will you please tell this booze-soaked gumshoe to get out of our diner?
Just answer the man's questions, so I can get on with my pathetic excuse for a life.
Hey, Flint, what's shaking?
Hiya, boys! Just putting the finishing touches on this whole girl stinky caper.
really?
Well, no. But Grandpa Stinky's gonna stop paying me if I don't wrap this case up tonight, so I'm kind of winging it here.
Had you on retainer for months, and you didn't even know she'd installed not one, but 2 secret tunnels under my diner!
Mind if we kibitz in your interrogation?
Be my guest, boys. I'm hitting a brick wall with Miss Motormouth here. See? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Who's this Mr. S-Mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
You lie!
Stinky didn't say anything, Sam.
See what I'm working with here?
Maybe she doesn't know how these hard-boiled interrogations are supposed to work.
I think you're right, Max. Let's show her how it's done. I'll be Flynn, and you be Stinky.
Fine, but if I get typecast, you're getting a nasty call from my agent.
All right, sister. What's the deal with all your secret tunnels?
Secret tunnels? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You filthy rotten liar. We know all about the secret cloning facility at the end of your secret tunnel. So spill!
Cloning facility? What are you talking about?
No, that's his line.
Come on, Stinky. Don't pretend you don't know anything about the massive Sam cooking machines we found at the end of your secret tunnel.
Get out of my way!
Not so fast, Dollface. You're not going anywhere until you answer some questions.
Fine, fire away. Anything to get me out of this madhouse.
Okay then, from the top. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Mr. S is Sam. We were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
What? No.
You why?
You heard me. Mr. S is Sam. The two of us were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lousy liar. My birthday isn't for another 5 months.
That's why it was going to be such a surprise.
Is this true, Sam?
It sure is. She'd already ordered your favorite cake.
I did. Oh, I mean, that's right, I did.
A cake, eh? Well, I'll tell you what. If you and Sam can cough up my favorite cake, I'll send Mr. Paper home. Until then, you're not going anywhere, granddaughter.
I can't believe you and Stinky were planning a party and you didn't ask me to help. I love licking envelopes and cooking up embarrassing party games.
Don't be a dolt, Max. This whole party thing is just another brick in Stinky's mountain of lies. But if we cover for her, maybe Flint will let her go, and she can lead us to her mysterious Mr. S and the mastermind behind these rakishly handsome Sam clones.
Sounds convoluted and absurd. I like it.
All we have to do now is find Grandpa Stinky's favorite cake.
A party? A likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
The dame was a symphony of ice and sarcasm. I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on her action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Wow, Flint even thinks in barely applicable metaphors.
Shut.
Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
Ooh, I've got to go try this pup.
Yes, so, okay. Mm-hmm.
Grandpa?
Don't you have an alleged birthday party to tend to?
Yeah, about that. You're really gonna love the birthday cake we made.
I'll believe it when I see it. The ingredients for my favorite cake are so rare that I haven't eaten a bite of it in years.
Oh, we have to actually make it.
How goes the siege?
I'm just picking off a few of the stragglers now. Ah, thought you could get away, did you?
How goes the siege?
Oh, whoops,
I'm just
wrong one.
picking off a few.
Why do you think we're lying about your party?
Yeah, it's gonna be bitchin'.
Cause that stain on the stinky name has never done a kind thing for me in her entire life.
Well, we're off to plan your party. Don't go anywhere.
I'll get my fancy tuxedo ready.
Stinky?
Yes.
Where and when can we pick up that cake for the party?
Sal said he'd have it done by today.
Do you remember where we put that present for Grandpa Stinky?
I thought you said you were hiding it someplace where no one but you could find it.
I did. I mean, yeah, that's right. Hang in there, Stinky. We'll have you out of this jam in no time.
I wouldn't be in this jam if you two hadn't butted in on my perfectly good lie.
Sal's new job.
Well, there's Sal.
Yeah, And a bunch of doppelgangers.
Hope those Sams show more respect for our car than we do.
Nope.
Well, that was awfully convenient. Sam?
Hey, look, Max. It's our old friend, Charlie Hotep.
Get it away! Get it away!
Come on, Max. He'll give you cool ventriloquism powers, just like your great-grandpa Maximus had in olden times.
Fine, I'll do it for the powers. But for the record, I want to make it clear that I find Charlie Hotep, like all ventriloquist dummies, completely creepy and disgusting.
So are you, but you don't see me getting skittish about it. Corpulent dogmen swarm city.
Corpulent? The nerve!
I know.
Joey would have allowed them to use a larger typeface and been alliterative to boot.
We better not go out there. The city's crawling with clones.
More like jiggling and waddling.
Stop it.
Toys? Toys? Toys!
Shoot or run?
Let's run. Toys.
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 Yikes.
Toys. Well, that was a harrowing chase down the clown-infested streets of the city.
And the clones were pretty bad, too.
At least we finally lost them.
Okay, so they're back. So...
I could do better than that. I'll draw you a picture.
Okay.
Attention, dog clones! Buster Blaster has many toys of power deep within his encasement, and you cannot have them!
Toys. Toys? Toys.
I'm sorry.
Sal.
Sam and Max, what brings you guys down to the warehouse district?
All the usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet. That museum gig was getting dangerous. What with all the fires, the slimy tentacles, and the gorilla pummelings. I'm just not cut out for a life of excitement like that.
What exactly are you doing out here anyway?
I've got a great job stacking crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
What's in those crates?
Beats me. As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a Junebug's behind about what's in them, you know?
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
Is that what they are? I thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
Hey Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
I Uzbeki an upside-down blood cake surprise?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it all right. Any confectioner worth his icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients are really hard to come by.
Don't worry about that. Sam and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's not just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake an Uzbeki and upside-down blood cake surprise. If you want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well, can you at least tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture. Voila!
Impressive!
I minored in chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
I really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
What the hell are you talking about, Max? Sal's drawing of Grandpa Stinky's treasured Ukrainian upside-down surprise cake is amazingly lifelike.
Oh!
Ooh, this'll be as easy as taking cake from a baby.
I think that's candy. Looks like my clones have already picked this pile of junk clean. It's locked.
Yeah, these warehouses usually don't open until like 5 or 6 in the morning. Doobie-doobie-doo, stacking some crates of doobie-doobie-doo.
He really is a simple guy, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's a good guy, you know? So.
Keep your distance, Max. We don't want those toy-sniffing Samulakarans coming after us.
Toys, toys, toys.
Ow!
These handsome devils are all sharing the same mind. Amazing.
Amazing for you, but my nasal passages are about to be visited by Uncle Flo.
Okay, now Max transforms into the cake.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Stinky! Is that one upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise?
The blood looks right, but let's see if it's got the surprise. An Uzbekian flensing knife! The secret ingredient the Mongols used in all their cakes!
Now do you believe me?
The tasty cake. This beautiful knife! You two really were planning my birthday party, weren't you? Ooh, I'm gonna go try this puppy out on some doggies. All right, you furry trespassers, make way for Daddy!
There's only one thing I don't understand. Why does Sam call you my queen in his letter?
Oh, because Sam and I have been carrying on a torrid love affair for years. Isn't that right, hon? Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, Sam, but now that I've seen you and Stinky smooching, all I really want to do is climb into a bottle and wipe out a few brain cells.
You know, Sam, that whole stinky kissing thing kind of made me wish for the sweet release of death, too.
I know, little buddy, but it'll be worth it if we can track Stinky to the real Mr. S who's controlling all these Sam clones. Do you still remember Stinky's cell phone number?
Do I? It spells out my second favorite bodily excretion.
But Max, like, are you okay? Because you just got slightly eaten.
Ah, there you are, Mr. S.
Stinky, my queen.
I would have gotten here sooner, but the old fool and his Seamus wouldn't let me leave. We've got to get rid of them once and for all.
Do we have to? Killing seems so deadly.
Trust me, sweetie. It's the only way to get everything we want.
Oh, baby.
Okay, that's quite enough of that.
It's Droopy and Stitch.
Sam and Max.
What are you doing down here?
We were about to ask you the same question.
We were? I was gonna ask about biological compatibility issues.
All right, fine. There's no point in denying it any longer. This is where Sal and I meet to revel in our forbidden love.
Yeah, the forbidden love thing. Not where we meet to discuss getting rid of our evil grandpa Stink. Ah!
Right, just the forbidden love.
Really? Then how do you explain that?
Whoa.
Where'd those come from?
Yes,
Master.
Sam, what just happened?
Well, on the upside, it looks like neither Stinky nor her chitinous boyfriend are the master of these Samalites. On the downside, it appears that our icky and potentially murderous loverbirds are under the psychic thrall of our mysterious fiend.
Man, I wouldn't want to be the master when Stinky snaps out of it. She straight up hates thralls.
Trying to read my slave's mind? How rude.
Okay. It's not. Is that helpful? Might be, actually. Ooh. Actually, if we can get them to go and try and fix that.
Take that, you stupid clone tanks!
Pod 1138 experiencing THX stabilizer malfunction. Maintenance requested.
Clone tank repairman. That'll look good on Sal's resume. Well, as long as he leaves out the mind controlled by an evil mastermind part.
I don't know, Sam. A lot of employers are looking for hypnotizable types these days.
Guess Sal's done fixing that clone pod.
Now, if only he could do something about the city's potholes. Am I right? Huh? Am I? Sorry.
Control platform. Alright. Have a good night, Len. I'll probably wrap up sometime soon as well.
Why'd you do that?
Sometimes you just gotta shoot out a few lights.
Dead cycle detected in phone control spotlight. Please alert maintenance engineer.
show off.
Now, Max, just because the good Lord didn't bless you with 6 arms and vice-like claws.
Not yet, anyway.
Hey, Max, watch this.
Nice shot.
Thanks. It turns out the secret is aiming.
Aiming. Never heard of it. Is it a lost secret of the ancient Orient?
Malfunction detected in clone control console unit. Please send technician.
Basically, I'm thinking if they're both over there, hopefully we should be able to get ourselves onto the platform.
That's the most work I've seen Stinky do in years.
Yeah, she must be enthralled.
Wait, Sal? Sal, are you okay?
Pod 0042 undergoing LU and E meltdown. Maintenance requested. In the unlikely event of a firestorm, the clone chamber's salad bar will remain open. Malfunction detected in clone control console unit. Please send technician.
Stand back, Max.
Malfunction in pod 0001. Maintenance requested.
No, that'd be a waste of bullets. There's probably a way to make this microphone work for us, but how? I don't know what that...
You now have approximately 2,000 clones.
I wonder what that... If we shoot Stinky now, we'll never find out who's controlling her, or why she and Sal were trying to kill Grandpa Stinky.
Oh well, c'est la vie.
Plus, it would be wrong.
Darn.
No, that'd be a waste of bullets.
Yes, Master. Computer systems nominal.
It's too bad it's not Friday. I bet that's Evil Cloning Facility Bagel Day.
Oh, what now? Get rid of them!
You again?
If we could just...
We gotta get in there, Sam.
Why? I mean, other than the generic amusement of antagonizing people.
I think Bond's sewer paperweight's mysterious boss, Dr. Norrington, is in there.
And?
And I need to thank him for helping me out against Sam and Mac.
But, oh, now that I can...
Let's see. Foot, snake, squiggle squiggle, bird. Done!
We probably should have guessed that one. Still remember the code?
I'll have you know I've got a mind like a steel tramp.
Trap.
Really? Huh. A steel tramp would be a lot more fun in a bum fight.
Don't look at me!
Oh, come on. You're not that ugly.
You don't understand! Human minds aren't equipped to comprehend!
Hey, Sam, there's a guy in here!
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm impressed. Most humans are driven incurably insane by the mere glimpse of my unspeakable visage.
Yeah, well, no offense, but we get more unspeakable visages in our convention swag.
So you're the mysterious Dr. Norrington?
I am known by many names. Among them, Yog-Sothoth, Elder Fiend of the Dark Dimension.
I'm so surprised.
Shocking, true, but not nearly as shocking as the horrific truths I suspect I must now reveal.
So... they're not humans, though. See, this is what I meant the other day when I said that it's sort of flexible about whether or not they count as, like... Yeah, so... Anyways.
What do you have to say about all those creepy tentacles we found in the cloning chamber?
Tentacles?
Yeah, like the ones your boy Paperweight summoned in the museum last night.
Cthulhu's wattle!
Oh, I'm using that.
Only one such as myself can summon the Cilia of Torment. Whoever's controlling your clones must be awash in the forces of the Dark Dimension.
Did you really just say awash?
The only thing that can properly vanquish matter from the Dark Dimension is... the Chthonic Destroyer!
What's the Chthonic Destroyer?
Is it pointy?
The Chthonic Destroyer is the ultimate psychic toy. A weapon so terrible that it was once used to drive the Elder Gods themselves back to their home in the Dark Dimension.
Ah, look, that mole man is smiting an army.
Mind if we hold on to this?
Sam's got a thing for illuminated manuscripts.
If it will help you find the Chthonic Destroyer... yes, of course.
Thanks. I'll try to keep Max from drawing dirty pictures in the margins. Can the destroyer be used against those tentacles?
The Destroyer is proof against anything from the Dark Dimension. Me, the tentacles, the toy box...
Sam, we gotta get one of these things.
You'll have to find the hidden giggling realm of skittering ingestion if you wish to find the Destroyer.
You and Paperweight seem to know a lot about that devil's toy box that everybody keeps stealing.
The Devil's Toy Box. Ha! You should be so lucky.
What are you talking about?
The toy box is of a power far greater than that of your primitive gods and devils. It is the property of my grandson, Junior.
Junior?
Yes, Junior, the youngest and most horrible of the Elder Gods. His birthing wail shattered the supercontinent of Pangaea. His first steps sunk the proto-civilizations of Subarctica.
Junior?
In an effort to stop my rampaging grandchild from destroying the Omniverse, I brought many of my precious childhood keepsakes over from the Dark Dimension to keep Junior distracted and entertained, as well as a box to contain their frightening power.
Junior?
Unfortunately, when the Elder Gods were banished to the Dark Dimension, Junior's toy box was lost during the move. And in the millennia since, he just will not stop whining about it.
Junior?
It's a lot scarier if you've got the requisite complement of larynxes to pronounce it correctly.
So why have the 1.5 of you been trying to get your hands on the toy box all these years?
To destroy it!
But why? It's got all those cool toys that make my brain tingle and my ears all fuzzy.
The toys of power were never meant for mortal hands. For the sake of all that exists, they must be returned to the toy box and annihilated.
You're not gonna take my toys, are you?
Not yet. Your chaotic mastery of the toys of power may yet prove useful in defeating the master of these blasphemous portly canines.
So how did gigantic behemoth of an elder god like you get stuck in panty waist anyway?
Paperweight!
Silence! Several decades ago, Monsieur Paperweight foolishly attempted to summon me to this plane of existence.
Yeah, we, may have heard something about that.
Paperweight's infantile conjurings were doomed to failure, but the uncanny power of your grandsire's brain somehow managed to extrude an infinitesimally tiny fraction of my essence into this dimension. It became fused with Paperweight's unsettlingly hairless and ladylike torso.
We've spent the better part of a century trying to retrieve the toy box and send the great Yog-Sothoth home.
And we would have succeeded last night if you hadn't lost your temper over that slobbering space ape.
Sorry about that. Hold the phone. You're Yog-Sothoth, the world-shattering elder god?
You look like something my non-existent cat coughed up.
Curb your tongue, rabbit!
No, Paperweight, the Naked One is right. This debased form is a pathetic shadow of my former glory. Long before the dawn of man, my kind was sovereign over this dimension and countless others. We welcome the development of sentient life, drinking deeply from your bottomless wellsprings of terror, and also your succulent hairy flesh.
Ew.
For untold eons, we lapped at the perpetual buffet of your horror and worship, until powerful forces rallied to drive us back to the dark dimension.
Forces?
Primitive hybrids somehow impervious to our powers. You know them as mole men.
Get out of here.
Yes, that's exactly what they ordered us to do.
You know, it's a lot harder to take you prehistoric elder gods seriously, now that I know you were banished by a bunch of mole men.
Scoff if you must, but the mole people were much more powerful before they were genetically marginalized by the cruel twists of evolution.
Just like Uncle Billy.
So, should I call you Yog-Sothoth or Norrington?
Call me Dr. Norrington. When uttered by your mortal tongues, my true name sounds disturbingly like our term for number 2.
You should hear him say nuclear.
Do you know anything about all these handsome brutes that are stealing toys throughout the city?
The clones are meaningless.
And chubby.
Hey!
But if they are truly stealing toys, then their master may be attempting to gather a complete collection of the toys of power.
Collect all 1024. Impress your friends.
And destroy the entirety of existence as we know it. You've already borne witness to the damage that can be wrought when the Devil's Toy Box is mostly full. If the box is completely engorged, its power will tear down the walls of reality itself.
So, aside from tearing apart reality, anything else you think we should know about the Plague of Me?
Only that they should seriously consider a gym membership.
Stay put. We'll probably have more questions later.
Your kind always does.
Alright, we'll wrap up there for the night. Thank you to everyone who wasn't here. Extra special thanks to Len for hanging out with me a little bit. Let's see if there's someone to raid. Yeah, this works. Alright, I'll see you all soon for another stream at some point. Toodles!